Hi, everybody. This is Michelle Solis from This Must Be Ink. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Seekonk, Massachusetts. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I know that everybody thought I was going to be live, as well as me. I thought I was going to be live here tonight. But two of my coworkers are leaving, and at the last minute, everybody decided we should do an after hours get together tomorrow night, Friday. And I'll never make it home on time for my live. And I did want to spend some time with my friends. So it's Christmas after all. So I'm doing that. And so what I decided to do was do a little video for you tonight. This calendar is super simple, and it's going to use just a few pieces of cardstock and designer series paper, and we're going to make this little calendar post-it note holder. So thanks again for joining me, and we'll put the camera down here and get started. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this, I changed it up a little bit. This is the one that I showed as my sample, and this is with the new Storybook Friends. Oh, no, I lied. What is this paper called? Well, the little characters are from Storybook Friends, this little chipmunk. But the paper, I think I put away. Let me see, what is this paper? This is the paper from the annual catalog, and it is called To Market. This is the To Market paper with all the little veggies. And I combined it with this new stamp set called Storybook Friends. And then this sentiment is from an old set that I had. But I wanted to combine this and create this little easel card. It stands up like that on somebody's desk, and it will have these little post-it notes. These are not attached right now because I lost the backing to this, so I haven't reattached this yet. But that is what we're going to make tonight. I did change up the measurements a bit because the way that I did this, I did just cardstock here. And it's a little more flimsy, the back of it, than I want it to be. So I'm going to be using some thick basic white tonight to make the base of this. And I'll give you those measurements. Okay. Well, first of all, the paper that we're going to use tonight is this brand new paper that's coming out in the new mini catalog in January. And this paper is fabulous. It's called Friends of the Ocean, and it's coordinating with this Ocean Friends stamp set. Hopefully you can see that. Sorry for the glare. It's got these wonderful crabs and lobsters and some other sea. There's bubbles and then some seaweed and some coral and a few sentiments. Hello, friend. Love you. And thanks so much. Super cute set. And of course, I couldn't pass it up because I love the sea creatures. So that's also got some coordinating dies called the Ocean Friends dies that cut out this big lobster and the crab, and then another really nice piece of coral, some little seaweed, and these little wave action here, and some sea stars. So we're going to use a little bit of that tonight. All right, so this paper is amazing. Let's move you up a teeny bit. And I love the colors on this. And what inspired me to use this paper tonight was I bought these post-it notes that are these beautiful colors. And I thought, oh, that's going to be perfect with that paper. So I decided that I would open this paper tonight. I can't even decide which one of these to use because they're all, maybe I'll use the lemon lime. Well, let's get our thing made and then we can decide. All right, so this paper, here's the one that's got all the little sea stars. And then the back of it is this beautiful print that's just like stripes but it's got some little polka dots in there. Really pretty pattern on that one. And then you get this one with all the corals and seaweed. And then this other one that's kind of like an optical illusion. It's really pretty. I happen to love pink and orange together, especially in the summertime. And then this one that looks like kind of a ombre effect with like a waves. And on the back of that one is this scallop pattern. Really pretty. I can see making some beautiful birthday cards with these. And then here's the lobster. Your die is going to cut out this crab and this lobster out of this paper. And then this really cool one with these triangle pattern. Love it. And then this one is amazing with all the different sea creatures. You've got some fish and some jellyfish, a little Nemo, little hermit. I don't even know what kind of crab that is. That's like, I don't know what that is. Okay, we'll just pretend we didn't see that. And then this pattern with the octagons, 2, 4, 6 hexagons on there. Really pretty. Alrighty, and then this one, I love this as well. It's got a little puffer fish and a sea star and seahorses and all of these little guys, except for the squid, we have at the aquarium. So I think I'm going to use this pattern tonight. And the other side is this squiggly line pattern. So I think that's the one that we're going to use tonight. All right, so I'm going to put the other ones aside. Okay, and let's go over the dimensions that we are going to use. What did I just do with my cardstock that I had? Sometimes. Okay, so I've got basic white. I'm going to move back up a little bit here. All right, so our actual base of this calendar is going to use a cardstock piece that's 4 1/4 by 11. So I'm going to take this 8.5 inch piece and cut it at 4 1/4, which is cutting it in half. So we're going to use one for the easel, and then we're going to need another piece that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So we're going to take this other half and cut it at 5 1/2. And then we can save this piece for another card. And that's going to be your base. This is going to be your easel. Okay, so then we're going to add some Berry Burst cardstock for some color. And we're going to need 2 pieces of this that are 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to cut it in almost in half at 4. Then we'll go 5 1/4. And another one at 5 1/4. Okay, we'll have that little piece left over. And then we're going to use our designer series paper. We're going to use 2 patterns. This is going to be the pattern for the back of the behind the calendar. So this is going to be 3 7/8. So we're going to go to 3 7/8. By 5 1/8. And then we're going to need that second pattern. Oh, I guess I can use just the back here. We're going to do another 3, just another one. So 3 7/8. I like how I almost just went and got the other piece of paper and cut it. It's very late here in my craft room while I'm recording. It's like 1:45 in the morning. So a little bleary-eyed, but I wanted to get this video done. So here we are. All right, so here's my pieces. And then I need to score this one. So the one that is 4 1/4 by 11, we are going to score at 2 3/4, and then 5 1/2. And that's it. That's all we need to do. Right? I'm trying to remember what I did. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. So we're going to score, we're going to burnish our score line. Confused myself there for a second. Sorry. Burnish our score line and then burnish our second score line. Okay. And this is going to be our easel piece that's going to go. This will be the back of your calendar, or the back side of your, oh my goodness, I can't talk now. Okay. Let me get this. This is going to be the back side here. And then this is going to be your easel mechanism. And then this is going to be the front of your calendar. Okay. All right. So we're going to then adhere this berry burst on the inside here. And 2 layers of cardstock is going to make this a lot more sturdy. Especially using the thick white as your base. All right, so we've got the berry burst on here. And then we're going to put our designer series paper on here as well. Just trim this up. Got some little pieces that should fit, correct? Yep. It's going to be just 1/8 of an inch border there. So we will put that down. There we go. Okay, so that's the base part. And then you're going to make the top. So what you'll do is we're going to just push this down. We're going to put glue only on this bottom part of the fold here. And then we're going to attach our other base. So we'll just put glue on this easel mechanism, the bottom part of this where it's scored, the bottom flat. Then you will line this up to each edge here on the front. Line your edges up here and then lay this down flat. And I just want to make sure that it's even all the way around. And then just make sure that it adheres. Just press it down a bit. Okay. This is going to give you that easel mechanism there. Okay. Then we're going to put our cardstock on top of that. We'll get that on here. Just like we did on the bottom. And then again, we will get our designer series paper on top of that. And this time I'm using the front with all the little sea creatures, because that's the part that's going to stand up and have our calendar on it. All right, there we go. Look at them all, they're so pretty. Okay, so that will be our easel stand, just like that. So what we'll keep it standing up, obviously, is the Post-it notes. So let's decide what color we want to use here. I think it's so hard to decide. I think we might need just a really bright color. Either the blue, see if I can bend it a little bit. Either the blue or the green. Super pretty. Maybe the blue, because I'm going to stamp in Berry Burst, and I've got some little die cuts in the green and the coral. So maybe we'll use the turquoise so that we've got all the colors represented here. Let's make sure my Post-it notes are going the right way. That would be helpful. All right, so to attach the Post-it notes, we're going to use some tear and tape. And I want to let you guys know that I have been having the heck of a time with the tear and tape. And I think it's because I wasn't using Stampin' Up! Tear and tape. I think I had a different brand and it wouldn't tear. And then I just realized I got a brand new tear and tape from Stampin' Up! And I realized that it tears really well. And look, it's really easy. And I don't know why that other brand was giving me such a hard time. I had to cut it. But look how easy that is. See, I had an off brand. That'll teach me. All right, so we're going to take our papers off of our tear and tape. And then we're going to decide where our Post-it notes go. I'm going to put them, make sure they're in the middle. Center that up. And then stick them down. So they should be well attached. And then that is going to be your calendar stand. And then when you give it to somebody, it will lay flat. You could even put this in an envelope. I wouldn't send it, but you could definitely gift it in an envelope. So there you go. And now we just need to make our sentiment piece. So for that, I used my modern oval to punch out a white, basic white sentiment piece. I just want to scrap here. Let's see. So we can go with that. And this modern oval punch is still available online. And I'm also going to need a calendar. What did I do with the calendars? One moment. Okay, here we go. If you could only see my room, guys. I have like gift wrapping stuff on the floor over here on the left. I have presents on the right. I am surrounded by, by stuff right now in my craft room. Okay, so we've got our little calendar. Let's make our sentiment piece. So the sentiment that I chose is an old sentiment. And I will just tell you, it's from this set called Beautiful Thistle, because it's got this really nice sentiment here. And it says, there's something beautiful in every day. And I thought that would just be so nice for a desk calendar that's going to sit on someone's desk and hopefully inspire them to find something beautiful in every day. Okay, so there's that. And I am going to then attach, we're going to put our calendar here. And we'll put our little sentiment here. I know I have to cover up that little crab. He's so cute. We'll have to cover something up, so we'll have to go, we'll go here. Go maybe down. All right, so I had these little, I'm realizing this might be too big now. Well, we might have to cut that in half. See what we can come up with here. Maybe we can put them like this. Cover them up with that. Yeah, that'll work. And then I've got my little sea stars. How does that look? Cute, I think. All right, so let's put some tear and tape on the back of our little calendar. So we want to have it stick on there all year long, not fall off. So we need some good adhesive, and the tear and tape is very sticky. Okay. And then get the backings off. So we have some new people at work. I have made these calendar holders for many years for people. Some people still have the original one I made them, so I just give them a new calendar to stick on there every year. But there's some new people at work, so this year I had to make some new ones. I think I'm going to put this on some dimensionals. And I like to try to come up with a new style of desk calendar each time. So this is, I think, my third variation on a theme. I saw one that was a smaller easel, and I wasn't crazy about it. I wanted it to also have post-it notes. So this is the one that we made. All right, so we're going to put that right in the middle there. That's his little feet sticking out. All right, and then we're going to glue on I think just some glue here should hold these on. Oops, he's too high. Move down, move down. There we go. I never know how I put it on there, I arrange it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that looks good. And then I can't remember how I had it. Does that happen to you? And then you have to like just wing it and start over again. All right. Okay. This way. With that one. And then I said I was gonna put this over top of them, but now that's not gonna work. All right, it'll work. It'll work. All right. We are going to put a dimensional here. Maybe if I can find them. Just like that. And then we'll figure out where to put these. I think I need one over here because there's just, you can't probably see it, but there's a little thing sticking out there. So we'll just cover it up with a sea star. No one will know. There's a little piece sticking out. We'll just put them right in there. Perfect. And then these little guys, these are so small you can't even put a dimensional on the back. I tried, a small dimensional, and it wouldn't work. So oops, I can't even pick him up. All right, here we go. He's a little teeny weeny guy. One there. And what do you think? Maybe one up here? Oh my goodness, it's so cute. I can't even stand it. Okay, some more glue. Really cute. Okay, I love it. I'm not sure who's getting this one. We have oh, I just moved my little sea star. One moment. Go back where you were. Times. Just want to move it too soon. We have a new director at the building. And so she's the director of the Nature Center and Aquarium. And I think this will be perfect for her. So what do you think, guys? Cute? This paper is just beautiful. The colors are gorgeous. And I think this is just super, super happy with all those bright colors. All right, so that's it for me with that. Let's see if I can get out of here. Okay. Okay, so I will next week, the 20th, yep. I will be here live, I promise, next week. And it'll be the night before we drive to Florida. I am taking all my gear to Florida with me, so hopefully I will be able to do some lives from Florida. We'll see what happens. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And stay crafty, my friends. I'll see you next week. Have a good weekend.